And welcome back as I'm joined by Harris County District Clerk Marilyn Burgess. Thank you for stopping by this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
You have a lot going on. For viewers who may not know what your responsibilities are, tell them what is a district clerk's responsibilities?
Well, in the nutshell, the district clerk is kind of the administrative arm of all the courts for Harris County. So we're the behind-the-scenes group that's recording all the documents and record keeper, fee collector, providing juries to the courts and that sort of thing.
So a lot of times people don't know what you're doing unless it goes wrong, right? They like
pretty much. Unless you're an attorney or a party to a lawsuit or come to jury duty, you won't see our office.
Let's focus on the efforts to build more enthusiasm for jury duty, which I know is really a focal point of what's going on there. I know after Harvey, there was a lot that happened that made it difficult to get the jurors downtown. The assembly space was destroyed by Harvey, but it's now back in business now. So that's got to make it easier. Plus, you fought for, and now as a result of some of your efforts, the jury pay has gone up. So that's got to be a big help.
We're very excited about that. It's something I've been working on since I got there in January of 2019. And we successfully lobbied the state legislature this last session to get the state to increase their share of the funding for jury pay. They pay the large portion of it, and it's the first increase since 2005. So
what is a jury pay for somebody who gets, they get the summons and they know they're going to go? What is that?
It went up from $6 when you show up for day one to $20. And if you get selected to serve on a panel and come back for subsequent days to be on that jury panel, it goes from $40 to $58 a day.
What?
Yes.
Well, that's a big, big increase. So the question now going forward is, all of this goes into helping make the jury process a little bit easier, does it not?
We hope it makes it where people can afford to show up. We're still lobbying Commissioner's Court to try to get the county to kick in some to increase day one to make it match the subsequent days, because you're not going to be on that jury panel if you're not there day one. And if you can't afford to show up because you're going to lose wages, we've got to make it where you can afford to show up.
So talk about some of what you've done to actually improve the process of even getting there. And I know that the kind of updating that process has been a priority of yours as well.
Yes, ever since I got there, as I said, I've tried to improve the experience and make it more efficient. And we introduced a program we call eJuror, which we ask jurors to go online and complete pre-registration before you show up for your day of service. And what that allows us to do is to send you reminder notices. In the past, we mailed you a letter and said, show up this day 6 weeks in advance, and we just had to hope you were organized enough to get it on your calendar and remember to show up. Now we send out a reminder a week prior to service and another email reminder and text message the day before. But the big piece of that is cases settle when they know that a jury is in the wings. And so a lot of things cancel at the very last minute, and it gives us the ability to text you and say, your service is no longer needed, and save you a needless trip downtown. So
a lot goes into this, obviously making it easier for people to come, but one of the bottom lines too is that the more people who show up for jury duty, the more likely it is that you'll have a diverse pool. And how important is that in terms of what you're trying to get done? Harris
County is the most diverse county in the nation, and we need our juries to reflect that diversity. And right now we are underrepresented in minority communities and with young people. Our African American and Hispanic communities are underrepresented. That young age group is underrepresented. Over 50% of the people who show up in our assembly hall are over 50 years old. We need those different life experiences at the jury deliberation table in order to bring fairer outcomes.
And this is, I'm assuming this is the part of it, to let people know it is all of our responsibilities. Absolutely. And certainly the young people have a big role to play as well. It's civic responsibility.
It's the most patriotic act you can perform.
One of the things that it's not taught as much as it used to be in schools, so now it's left up to you and others like you to do the educational process.
We have launched a jury outreach campaign trying to go in to civic groups, churches, schools, and tell people about the importance of showing up for jury duty. If you're a defendant, you want to look at that jury box and see somebody that looks like you, and we need that wonderful diversity of Harris County on our juries.
So Harris County Attorney Christian Menifee was here earlier, and he's already announced that he's running for re-election. I asked him, have you made such a decision yet on whether or not you're going to?
I'm not up till 2026. You need to ask me in another couple of years.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you in a couple of years. Are you feeling good about what you've been able to accomplish?
I love what I do. I think we've made a big impact and improved the system a lot, and I look forward to continuing to serve the citizens of Harris County. The most important message you want to leave people with this morning about what's going on in your area of domain, about going forward in their process and how they can come
it's not going to be overburdening to them.
No, not at all. Most jury trials last 3 to 4 days, so it's not a long time out of your schedule. And we talk about how criminal justice needs to be reformed and about the backlog in Harris County. This is a way that you as an individual can have a direct impact on the system, and we need your voice at that deliberation table.
Good point, good point. Civic duty for all of us. District Clerk Burgess, thank you so much.
One other thing I want to point out is we just introduced this week a new way of paying our jurors. In the past, you got a check in the mail a couple of weeks after you served. As of Monday of last week, we started introducing payment by a debit card. You get the debit card when you check in at jury service. You leave with that debit card in your hand. You get an email 48 hours after you complete your service that your card has been loaded, and you can use it anywhere that MasterCard is accepted.
Now that is progress.
Yes.
That is progress. So no excuses, right?
That's right.
Appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much.
Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, and thank you for your service, by the way, as well. We'll get back to you in a couple of years about whether you're going to re-up.
All right.
Okay.